Hey, what's up, Chemical Guys family, and welcome back to another episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Does your interior look like this and you want to transform it to look like this? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to be showing you guys everything that you guys need to know and have to make your interior look epic. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're back here on the series of the BMW 328i. Only today we're working on interior. We washed the car and cleaned the wheels. We cleaned out tons of contamination and polished all the superficial scratches away to reveal a high gloss shine. We ceramic coated the paint to seal in our hard work and even added more laser protection and shine on top of that to get this car gleaming. But this interior has got to be the most disgusting part of the car. The owner of this vehicle has a Husky and has not cleaned his interior in over a year and a half. The convertible top is a pretty awesome feature here in Southern California, but contamination, fallout, traffic smog, and dog hair have all contributed to a blackened interior that is in need of some serious love. Some parts of this car are too far gone for us to fix, but we're gonna go ahead and restore what we can and bring it back to its former glory. Now, the first thing that you wanna have when you're working on interior is a great cleaner. So right here I have our Nonsense Invisible All-Purpose Cleaner. This stuff works out incredible for virtually all interior surfaces, vinyl, rubber, plastic, you name it, this stuff works on virtually everything. It's pH neutral, it's colorless, it's odorless, so it's not gonna leave any kind of funky smells or any kind of stains. So it works out incredible for interior cleaning. Now right here we have this super filthy door panel with a variety of surfaces. You have like this leather, vinyl, synthetic material, whatever it is. We just know that, Nonsense is gonna be safe on it. You also have this plastic as well and all these other lower areas as well. So the first thing that I wanna do is to show you guys just how deep of a clean we're gonna achieve is to do a little 50-50 section right here with some tape. So I'm gonna grab some masking tape and just go ahead and mask off this door panel, and then we're gonna go ahead and clean the right side first. All right, so now that we have that masked off, we can go ahead and begin with the cleaning process. So the way I like to start off with cleaning things like this is I like to spray directly into the bristles of the brush. Now in this case, I have one of our horsehair brushes, and this works out great because it's aggressive yet gentle enough to go ahead and clean all these areas of our interior. I'm gonna grab the Nonsense All-Purpose Cleaner, and then I'm gonna start spraying directly into the bristles of the brush. And this is just kind of pre-saturating the bristles just to make sure that we have a nice smooth clean. Now, in most cases, I would say to try to refrain yourself from spraying the cleaner directly onto the surface just because you don't want to get into any kind of intricate areas. So that's why I recommend spraying directly onto the bristles of the brush. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start agitating the surface with my brush here. And I want you guys to pay attention to the motion that I'm using. And I know we usually say don't go in a circular motion, but when you're working on a textured surface like this, it's not gonna hurt. It's actually gonna do a great job so that you get all the dirt and grime from all angles. So right away, you guys, you'll see that Nonsense has a deep, foamy action. It starts breaking down all the dirt and grime caught within the texture of this material. That way we can safely uplift it, and then when we wipe it off with our towel, we achieve the ultimate clean. And then guys, if you also do need to get some additional cleaner, don't be shy to just give your brush another couple sprays, just to make sure that you have a smooth experience. Whenever you're cleaning, your product might wearing off from your brush, just give it a couple sprays, just kind of boost the lubrication on the brush so that you have that nice deep cleaning action. All right, so now that I'm done agitating it with the brush, I'm gonna grab a yellow microfiber towel and then just wipe off any excess of the cleaner and the grime that we've extracted from the surface. Now, right away, you guys can tell that this surface definitely looks much better. It's a lot lighter and it's more of the color that it should be, as opposed to how it looks with all the dirt, grime, and years of body oils that collects on it. Now, check out my towel, guys. This is a bright yellow towel. It's not looking too bright right now. It's actually covered in all the dirt and grime that we've just extracted from the surface. And I want you guys to just pay attention, just look at that big difference. Like, I don't even have to pull off the tape for you guys to see the huge difference in terms of the overall look of it. You can see right here, it's clean. There's no dirt or grime caught within the texture. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the tape right here so that you guys can see that hard 50-50 split. Check that out, you guys. It looks incredible. It took away that nasty dark look, and that's all the oils and grime that collects on your interior over the years from not cleaning it. So pretty drastic difference, you know, pretty great difference if you ask me. If you have a vehicle like this on your own personal vehicle, you definitely need to pick up your bottle of nonsense and one of our horsehair brushes to get your interior looking straight. So this looks incredible, and one thing I do also want to mention is this has a nice smooth slick feel, as opposed to this, which feels nasty and greasy and actually feels very sticky if you feel it in person. So I mean, you guys choose which side would you guys rather have on your car. Side A, super dirty, or side B, super clean. You guys let me know. One thing I did forget to mention was you can dilute nonsense all-purpose cleaner up to a 20:1 ratio for general purpose cleaning. Pretty sure it's safe to assume that this isn't general purpose. We actually needed that deep clean. So that's why we went ahead and used it straight up as is. Now, what I'm gonna do right now is actually finish the rest of the hard surfaces on this BMW. So I'm gonna do the rest of the back seats, the passenger side door, and the dashboard as well. And then we'll get on to the next step of the cleaning process. All right, guys, check this out. You would think by seeing this, if you didn't see me clean the interior, you would think I was cleaning a tire. That's how bad this interior is. All that dirt, all that grime that's been sitting on there, this towel was literally just from this section. This little convertible top cover, I don't know what you want to call it. It's still not fully clean. I'm still working on it, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's really bad, so cut me some slack. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm gonna try to finish this as soon as possible. That way we can get to this next step. All right, guys, so now that we've finished cleaning all the hard plastics, now it's time to move on to this leather. Now this leather is in a pretty bad shape, as you guys may be able to see already. Here we have a little 50/50 that we've already tried out and tested out just because we want to make sure that it looks great. It looks incredible. So right here, we're gonna be using our leather cleaner and our horsehair detailing brush. We're gonna be using the same brush. One thing I did want to mention was after cleaning all the hard plastics, you guys saw that little convertible thing cover that I cleaned up. The thing was super dirty. Made my brush all sludgy with dirt and grime. So I actually went to the sink and just kind of rinsed it out just because it had that much dirt and grime on it. But I'm using the same brush. Just make sure that if you are gonna be using the same brush and you do go through that level of filth, just make sure you clean it out, because the last thing you wanna do is get all that dirt and grime on your leather. So same clean brush. Now I'm gonna be using our leather cleaner. I'm gonna be spraying directly into the bristles of the brush right here. And we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're just gonna start scrubbing the leather and just start breaking down all this dirt, grime, and body oils that collects on it. You know, leather, it's pretty much like skin. You know, you want to make sure you deep clean it. You know, you can't just wipe it down. You want to make sure you scrub it in all directions, just like the plastics, to ensure that you get all the dirt and grime off of there, because all that stuff, it embeds itself on there, and over time it's going to cause it to look like this. If your leather is gray, it should not be looking that dark brown looking kind of tone. So just make sure that whenever you're doing this, you do it in all directions. Do that circular motion that I was telling you about, and you'll be able to extract all that dirt and grime that's hiding within. All right guys, check it out, all that grime that we're extracting. That's all the stuff that was stuck in this leather seat. Now, one thing I do want to mention is, you know, it's doing a great job at cleaning the leather. However, there are going to be some things that we may not be able to remove simply because the leather does have some scuffs, it does have some scratches. The owner of this vehicle does have a happy, furry little friend that sits right here, passenger shotgun with him. So we're not gonna blame him. I don't know what his name is, but we're not gonna blame him for all this damage. But one thing's for sure is that this leather definitely looks much better. I mean, just a quick comparison between this bottom piece to the top piece, you can definitely tell that there's a huge difference in terms of the overall, just the color of how it is. Now, another thing I do wanna mention is that whenever you clean your leather this thoroughly, one thing you'll notice is that when you clean it, it has a nice smooth feel, as opposed to the super dirty side, which is more so, it feels sticky, it feels oily, it doesn't really feel all that great, and especially if your skin is rubbing against this, probably not gonna feel the best. So that's what thoroughly cleaning your leather will do for you. Not only will it make it look better, cleaning your leather is also kind of the first step in conditioning. So if you do plan on applying a conditioner to this to restore the soft and supple feel, you're definitely gonna want to make sure that you thoroughly clean it just like how I showed you guys. All right guys, so now that we're done cleaning the leather seats, we're gonna move on to the carpets. Now we've already taken the time to vacuum them just to kind of get that out the way. Now we're gonna go ahead and clean them up using our fabric clean and our spinner drill brush attachment. So our fabric clean is great because it's a fabric upholstery shampoo. Right here, I have it diluted to an 8:1 ratio, and that's what we recommend for dirty surfaces. As you guys can check it out right here, it's pretty bad. This owner does have a dog, so there's a bunch of little paw prints all over the ground. So we're gonna go ahead and clean it up using this combination. So what you wanna do to start off with is you wanna grab your product and spray a nice little coat throughout the surface. Then you can also spray some into the bristles of the brush, and this does connect to any standard drill brush, and this makes easy work of cleaning your carpet so that you're not there scrubbing by hand all day. So now that that's all done, I'm just gonna go in a crosshatch motion, left, right, up, and down, then be back with you guys to show you the results. All right guys, check it out. We just finished cleaning the carpet right here, and it looks amazing. You can definitely tell a huge difference between the driver's side, which we haven't done yet, and this passenger side. And we'll do a quick little pan over from left to right just so that you guys can see right now. And then one thing I did want to mention, because I know you guys are gonna ask, these little black marks right here. Unfortunately, there's not much that we can do for this because the carpet is actually burnt. It looks like, you know, maybe the owner dropped some cigarette on there, or, you know, who knows what the case is, but the carpet is burnt right here, and there's really not much we can do besides, you know, replace this carpet, which we don't want to do. We just wanted to make this look much better, and I think we've accomplished that. So it looks incredible, and now all we have to do is pretty much do the driver's side, and we should be all done with this interior cleaning on this BMW. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a huge like, because this was a lot of work. And then if you haven't done so already, subscribe so that you don't miss out on this future series and our newest videos. And if you guys want to pick up any of the products that we use in today's video, they'll be linked in the description below. You can pick them up on our website, chemicalguys.com, or at your local detail garage store. My name is Joey. This is Chemical Guys Detail Garage, and I'll see you guys next time.